right. Let's get going here. So, off. Oh, hey, Slow Dive. Welcome to the stream. Working on finishing the placing and building system. So peaceful. I do. I do have a system for that. I am using an asset from the asset store. It is called Highlight Plus All-in-One Selection. So this is the asset. It does not work in HDRP, but it does work in URP and built-in. Okay. And I'll show you how it works. It was actually really easy to implement. So over here we have this or thing, and when I mouse over it glows, right? I can also trigger things. To always glow. So for example, when I explode this body, those will glow. Okay? Or if I those glow to make them easier to see. And then if I sweep up a pile here, and I pick up this bucket, now the this glows. So the way that works is there is a script you put on. So it works in a couple ways. So it integrates into the render pipeline. It's actually a pipeline pass. So if I go to URP and I go into my rendering asset here, the renderer, I added this highlight plus render pass feature. This is part of the package. So you have to add this render pass. This is what handles the actual rendering of the glow. Then if I go to prefab, let's look at the ore. So this is that ore that I put, and on this script is this highlight effect script, which you probably can't see because my face is in the way. So give me 1 second. Properties. So we have this highlight effect script. This is what comes with the asset, and so you add this here, and this is all the properties, and you can set these properties for the specific type of glow that you want. So you have an outline, you have an outer glow, you have an inner glow, there's an overlay, targeting. It's actually really cool because like there's a bunch of stuff you can do with the actual thing. It's post-processing it. What's also cool is you can create a scriptable object which contains a an already pre-configured setup. And you can store that as what you want, and then you can add it to a script, and you can actually say sync with profile, which means that you kind of start with a template and then you want everything to be synced with that template, or you can start with that template, load it, and then modify it specifically for that thing. King Eyeball 1124, welcome to the stream. You're a first-time game dev and was considering streaming development too. Has it been working for you? Yes, actually it has been. I find that it motivates me to kind of show my progress, keep me honest. I like doing it because when people hang out in the stream, I don't kind of feel like I'm in my basement coding by myself. So I do find that it has been good for me, yes. And I get to show off my game and progress along the way. So I think it has been working well for me. I think some of the benefit of doing it is making sure that you can do it consistently. But for the most part, it's been good. I have a little bit of a benefit because I belong to a couple of different game dev communities. So people know me there. So when I started streaming, I already had people that like I knew from those communities come and watch me, which was nice. So if you feel like you start streaming your development and no one's watching, try that. Join a couple of communities. A lot of communities have like a self promo channel where you can post your stream, and then if there's other people that are interested in watching you, they'll join. So that's kind of how I started. Yes, it is a lot of properties. It's actually a pretty robust thing. It's got some super cool features which I am not using, which I can show here. Like, so this is all the different effects. You can do the outline effect, the outer glow, the inner glow, the overlay, a hit marker, which is kind of cool. This targeting effect, which is like a thing that will zoom in, and you can update that with like your own graphics. You can get like a see-through, and you can also align it to the ground to get like that circle. So that's up to you. I'm a programmer by trade, so it was pretty easy for me to pick up C# because I have Java experience. But it's challenging for some people. So I think it all depends on you as the developer, what you feel comfortable doing. I find I have a lot more control in the code. I agree with Slow Dive that C# in general is a good language to learn, but but some people find programming hard and challenging. So the visual scripting, I've messed with it a little bit. The Bolt plugin, it's pretty robust. You can do a lot of things with it. So yeah, I would recommend getting started with what you feel comfortable with. Do you have any programming backgrounds? Like, do you do any web development, or do you do anything coding wise, or you haven't touched coding? I mean, visual scripting by itself is actually very powerful. So you can do a lot of the stuff you can do in code in visual. But to me, what I have trouble with the visual scripting is I lose